everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
There's literally men out here that are fake making plays
to lure you into their home.
Literally.
So I had this dude on Snapchat. We'll call him Marshall Rocket because that's how ridiculous his damn name was. Every time I look at his story, he always has some delectable meal. So this time I looked at his story, it was like some shrimp scampi and some lobster tail with some like cheese sauce or some shit.
So we get home one night and we're drunk as hell. So we're like, all those food is closed and stuff. We're trying to look for something to eat.
So I tell her like, look, I just looked at this dude's page and
it was kind of a joke at first too.
Yeah, it was a joke, but I'm like, homeboy said that he's trying to sell the last few of his plates. The last few of his plates. So I'm telling her like, I just looked at his page and he's trying to sell the last few of his plates for like $20. Usually they're like $30 or whatever. But yeah, so he was selling them for $20. I had already hit him up. I'm like, where you at? Just to test the water. She's like, girl, nah. But we ended up going. As soon as that Uber dropped us off at her house, we get a roundabout trip. Now when we knocked on that door.
So the Uber's waiting on us, so we're expecting him to bring the food to the door. He comes to the door, no food in hand, so we're like, we walk in. First thing, he has a podcast set up. As soon as you walk in, like one of his living rooms has a podcast set up. So we're like, and he's like, yeah, dibble and dabble. And we're like, oh, okay. So we're walking to the kitchen to get the food. He's like, yeah, it'll probably take about 10, 15 minutes.
And I'm like, well, wait, we just ordered a roundabout trip. So like,
he's like, no, don't worry. Like,
I'll take it off the top. He literally, I gotta take it off the top. I'll take it off the top.
Well, I'll pay for y'all. Basically, yeah, taking off the money from the food, whatever.
So if it was going to be $7 to get us back home from the Uber, he would take $7 off the $20 of the plate or whatever.
So yeah, we're like, cool, whatever. He's like, y'all want to drink as we wait? And he pulls out a bottle.
He's all cutting it all crazy.
With a knife. And mind you, this knife comes into play later. He puts that knife in the
literally,
sink.
So it was already creepy. That was weird, but I'm like, maybe he wanted us to feel like he was some type of professional or I don't know. Whatever. So he pours up the shot. We take the shot. He starts swirling his drink. And he's just looking at me like this. Yeah, it's the braids that threw me off. So I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, I wasn't expecting like that.
And I start pacing. I got
like,
awkward.
Because mind you, that day I had posted on my story already, but it was like old throwbacks and I had like a curly wig on or whatever. So I guess that's who he was expecting. But baby mama had, I had box braids on me. Oh, like, nah.
Talking about her box braids. And so then I'm pacing because I'm like awkward. Now I'm an awkward person already. So I'm like, oh, he's awkward. And so he starts going, hey, and what are you doing over there? Are you good? Are you good? You're pacing.
I'm like, yeah, she's good. She just gets like,
I'm like, just awkward. Like, this is awkward because you're trying to like basically tell her she's a catfish on some shit. Like, he literally was telling her like,
those braids threw me off.
I just didn't imagine you to come in with box braids. So then, mind you, while we're waiting there, we're already kind of like thrown off by that, and we're like, okay, I'm texting her, like, bro, let's go. Like, so we're like, oh, can we go like on your back patio or somewhere to smoke? Basically, he's like, yeah, the back door, blah blah blah. Mind you, before we're walking out there, because we're about to like obviously be able to talk away from him, he's like, hey, while y'all wait, do y'all want me to throw some chicken nuggets in the air fryer? So as soon as he said that, my heart started pounding. So we get outside, and immediately I'm like, he's talking about some throwing us some chicken nuggets and fries, but he literally just said that he had this shrimp shit in his oven that he was gonna make for us. And whole time, now that I'm getting a chance to actually like calm down and think, the house ain't smell like it was no shrimp scampi and pasta and lobster. It didn't smell like none of that. So we're already nervous as f. So we're literally like, okay, we're gonna call an Uber and we're just gonna make a run for it.
We're gonna leave.
So
I'm like, I'll order us an Uber right now and we can make our way outside. So we ended up going back inside of that house.
And so as we're sitting there waiting, he's like, mind you, we already made the conclusion while we were outside. Oh yeah, and he's alone with them drinks, no telling what he's doing there. Because at one point he walked to the back of his room to show us some of his art, and he came back kind of acting a little bit. That's when he went off on her hair.
Yeah, that's
so we're like, did
weird.
he go back there and do something like or something? Like, hell no. So we were already thinking, what if he put something in those drinks while we were outside? Like, no. So he then gets to saying like, y'all aren't going anywhere until you finish this drink.
I'm like, we didn't even see him pour it. Like, we just came back and he just had these drinks waiting for us. So I'm like, oh, nah. Like, I've already been drinking today. Like, I'm just kind of too messed up. And he's like, nah. Everybody here is going to drink their drink. Oh!
So we start fake sipping.
So I'm like, oh, I'll just pour mine into my Stanley because I got some juice in here. And it's going to mix it and I'm just going to slowly sip on it. He like, yeah.
Then he brings up as he's sipping and he's swirling and shit. He's like, so I got this pool party coming up on this weekend. Like, are y'all down to go?
Mind you, I'm on my phone, so I'm like, nah, we not going. we not going to that.
Immediately he goes back in that sink, and mind you, there was some tongs on top.
Wait, I'm hearing her. I'm not looking. I'm just on my phone because I'm already annoyed at this. She's looking. She's paying attention. So she's like, nah, we're going. We'll be there.
I start going, oh, I've been wanting to go to a pool party. We've been waiting all summer.
So I look up and I'm looking at her.
He has a knife.
What the fuck are you talking about? We ain't going.
Y'all are coming, right?
So I look at him, and that's when I see this has a knife. And he's like, so y'all are not gonna come?
And he's using it to talk.
Y'all gonna come?
And it's not like
literally he's going like this as he's like, are y'all gonna come? Or are y'all not gonna come? And he's saying it so sinister. I don't know. Then he starts.
Mind you, the knife wasn't just on the counter. There was some tongs on top of the knife. When he threw it in the sink, it went under. Like, he had to reach under to get the knife in.
So that's like, my heart just dropped. He's like, so y'all gonna be there or y'all not gonna be there?
So we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna
I'm like, yeah, we'll be there. He's like, oh, okay, cool, because you know I have my family and it's just real nice vibes. Then he just starts saying, it's like he literally took another sip. He goes, y'all are two young ladies by yourself.
This is where it got scary, y'all.
And y'all ain't brought no weapon to protect y'all? I'm drunk. So I start saying, oh no, like I'm against, I'm not, like I'm pro, like anti-gun. Like I feel like there should be a lot of rules and regulations and I rush to have a gun. Like I'm not too much of guns. Then he's going, so y'all don't have no weapon?
He's like, have y'all ever held a gun before? Do you know the power it is to hold a gun in your hand?
Yeah, no, he goes, first, before we get to that part, he's trying to basically, like, so y'all are 2 women alone and y'all don't have no gun or nothing. And then that's when it clicks to me. I'm like, no, we got protection. I was just saying, like, I
had a little steak knife in my bag.
Right. So then he goes, do you not know the power of holding a gun, like when you shoot it? And then he looks at us and he's like, do you know what I could do to y'all for being in my house right now?
And we're in Texas.
She goes, yeah, you could do to us when you invited us in.
I said, shit, there's messages in the worship, so they would get your ass immediately. Because baby, you ain't needing nothing.
Pound it.
He's like, in Texas, I could do you so bad.
It was
throw you
so-
on the front porch and nobody would care.
It was so scary. My phone is losing service, popping on service. We weren't even that far from her house. So
but it was off in the woods. That was so weird.
So it kept popping. So every time I'm looking at my phone, sometimes I can't see where the Uber is. Sometimes I can. The last time I checked, it was like 5 minutes away. So I know at this point that Uber should be outside.
We make up a whole ploy on the spot to start lying and pretending that our sister has a baby and she's forcing us to watch the baby.
So we had to leave.
We're like, but we were so scared that he was like, you want me to go talk to her? I'll give me the phone. I'll talk to her.
At that point, I didn't even really know if the Uber was outside for real. I just know the last time I got this app to work, he was 5 minutes away, and it felt like this has been 10 minutes. So I'm like, either that Uber just put up or it's about to fucking leave us. We need to get out there. So he's like, we're trying to make up the whole lie about the sister and shit. He's like, I'll go talk to her. Like, y'all can stay right here. And then we're like,
no,
no,
stay inside.
like,
I'll go talk to her.
We're like, nah, she's very weird. Like, nah, she's not gonna go for that. And he starts saying, well, you need to say it like this. When you get out there, you need to tell her like this. I'm not watching shit.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we stay in lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Listen, man. Hey, y'all new kids, y'all just be doing any goddamn thing. Like, who buys food plates from Facebook? Like, man, hey, listen, I understand buying food plates from, you know, the hood mom that cooks every Sunday. I know, I witnessed it. My friend's mom, hey, shout out to, this is a special shout out to my friend. They have a restaurant called This Is It. She used to sell plates. I could tell y'all a lot about everything that happened back in the day, but that would be stupid. But man, mind you, she's a real hustler. And when it came down to it, she was like, I could sell water to a well. So she sold plates. And I'm telling you, the best cake in the world, she'll sell you a 4-course meal. Every Sunday, we used to drive around delivering her plates, right? And I used to just ride. I used to just ride. I didn't drive around. It was my friend. It was his mama. So I used to just ride and smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's my friend. So you just whatever your friend doing, you doing. Like, it didn't matter. Like, you doing whatever he doing for free. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't get paid for shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just doing whatever. Motherfucker be like, hey, run this 30 miles over here. You be like, all right. Like, you don't even ask for a penny because you know you're going to get fed at the end of the night. But at the end of the day, she built a restaurant after that. And she serves breakfast and lunch. So if any of these Facebook people are trying to do that, then good for you. But nigga, y'all just be taking food from anybody. Anybody. Y'all take food from anybody. I've never just taken food from anybody. I don't even eat at certain people's houses. Man, if you got animals, I'm not eating at your house. It's a fact. I'm not eating at your house if you got animals. It's not that I don't trust you. It's I don't trust your animals. If you got animals in the house. If you got animals outside the house, that's a different story. But if you got animals in the house and it's a certain type of animal, specifically cats, I hate cats. But, and then check this out. Don't you have cats and be trying to sell plates? You got a cat and you sell plates, all your shit contaminated. All your food contaminated. Who eating at your house? Anyway. But, you know, I just think like from that video, the pickled pig feet lady or the one from Broward County, she had the Broward bussin' bowls that was like pickled macaroni and and stuff like that. And it was just like, man, that stuff looked gross. And the dude that was eating it, he couldn't even stomach it. And he was just like, bro, why is she suck the pig feet look like boiled pig feet. And it was just horrible, bro. It was horrible. But y'all go to Facebook to go eat at random, man. It's a place called I don't know if the person was homeless or whatever, but it was a place. It was it called Trash Ass Burgers or something like that? It was called something Trash Ass Burgers or Garbage Ass Burgers, but it was anyway. The burger was made at a homeless person's camp. The homeless person had a stove on top of all his clothes, on top of his shopping cart, on top of his tent, on top of everything else. And then he made sandwiches and all that stuff, and he made your fries and everything, all in this all in this one little encampment on the middle of a busy street. And it's like, how could y'all eat there? Finally, the health department shut him down. Like, finally, the health department shut him down. I couldn't believe it took that much to shut him down. But it was just like, dude, y'all eat from any old body. Dude, y'all are weird. I don't get it. It maybe you know what's weird? We used to have a lady in our neighborhood. Tell me if y'all can relate to this. Did y'all have a lady in y'all neighborhood that used to sell candy and used to sell like honey buns and those little waters that had like the foil top? They looked like they was in like a barrel, but they was like a plastic barrel and they had the foil top. And you could get a canned soda, you can get you some what was them straws? Them sour straws, or you can get like, blow pops and caramel apple suckers and shit like that. The candy lady, y'all had those? Like, come on, I can't be the only. Yeah. So we went to we. I ain't gonna lie, we did some off the wall. If somebody had a candy lady today, that person would be in jail. A candy lady today would be in jail. Like, the candy lady was the savior of the neighborhood. It didn't matter who you was beefing with. Any kid, if y'all had fights at any given time, y'all see each other at the candy lady spot and all was forgiven. The candy lady be like, "Oh, y'all was fighting? Y'all had a fight at the park? What was y'all fighting over? Oh no, y'all need to shake hands and, hey, y'all from the same hood. Listen, y'all gonna have to listen. Y'all gonna have to grow up. And y'all gonna have to respect each other and all this stuff. And y'all gonna have to come together and all that shit that she used to tell us back then. We didn't even know until we got older. She put wisdom into our heads. And if anybody from the east side of Oklahoma City off of 22nd and Miramar, they know off in Creston Hills. They know the candy lady. But I'm just saying, I know I wasn't the only person who had a candy lady in my neighborhood. But if a candy lady was in the neighborhood right now, they'll be trying to lock her ass up. Bruh. It's a movie on Tubi about the candy lady. Oh, that's crazy. You know, not only the candy lady, do y'all know the bootleg? Y'all know the bootleg house? Man, it used to be a bootleg house, right? It was an old man in a wheelchair at the bootleg house. And his house, you run up to his house, you go inside a door. It was like a swinging door. You go inside his door and you stuck in like a phone booth type deal. And you behind the screen and like a what is it? The safety bars or whatever. So you pretty much, if you try some shit, you gonna get shot. You gonna be dead in that little hole. But he's in a wheelchair. He got all the liquor, but he's selling like Parmesan, Hennessy, Seagram's gin, little fifths and pints, little half pints and half pints all night long. But it was an old man. But and all the money was through a little cubby hole or whatever. Same thing with the candy lady, just older. Man, but I be tripping off of these kids buying damn Facebook plates. And we was doing some dangerous shit. I mean, I ain't gonna eat everybody's food though. You know what I'm saying? Eating everybody's food versus getting a sealed package is a little different. I can admit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all ain't with me. Some of y'all ain't old enough.